everyone. Have you ever wondered how I actually get started whenever I'm working on a new AMV? Today, I wanted to share a little bit of my workflow and show you exactly how I approach a new project from the very beginning. These are some of the things I always do before I even start editing. Whether you're interested in AMV editing or video editing in general, I think you'll find something useful here. So, let's get started. The very first thing we need is a song. Now, if you're someone who wants to get more reach on your videos, it's usually a good idea to pick something that is currently trending. A simple way to find trending songs is by scrolling through Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. If you keep hearing the same songs over and over again, there's a good chance they are trending. There are also evergreen songs. These are songs that stay popular no matter when you upload your video, so they're always a safe choice. For me personally though, I usually pick songs that you all recommend in the comment section. I found some amazing songs just by reading your suggestions. You can also search for copyright-free music on YouTube if you're planning to monetize your videos, since those songs usually won't get claimed. But probably my biggest advice is pick a song that you genuinely connect with. When you actually feel something while listening to the music, it's much easier to create something that makes other people feel something too. Now, once you've chosen your song, it's time to open your editing software. I use Premiere, and before I start editing, there are a few things I always set up first. One thing I always do is organize my project using something I call C.E.T.S. It stands for clips, effects, transitions, and sound effects. I even number the folders so they always stay at the top of my project panel, even when the project becomes much bigger later on. A lot of beginner editors don't really organize their projects, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. When everything is organized, you spend more time being creative instead of wasting 5 minutes trying to find that one effect that somehow disappeared into another folder. I also try not to create too many subfolders. Sometimes keeping things simple actually saves more time than creating 10 different folders just to stay organized. Of course, everyone's workflow is different, so if you need additional folders, feel free to create them. Whatever helps you work faster is the right workflow for you. Now that everything is organized, we can finally start working on the AMV itself. Here's the song I picked for this example. The very first lyric says, "The seasons come and go, like thoughts of you." Now, before placing any clips, I always try to understand what the lyric is actually trying to say. In this case, it's written from the perspective of a boy remembering someone he loved. He's comparing his memories of that person to the changing seasons. Once we understand the meaning behind the lyric, there are already multiple ways we could visualize it. Here are some examples. The first option is showing a character who's clearly lost in his thoughts. The second option is showing the memories he's talking about, maybe scenes of the girl he's remembering. Or we can take the lyric literally and use cinematic scenery shots showing different seasons. There isn't really one correct answer. As long as your visuals support the emotion of the lyric, you're on the right track. Now, finding the perfect clips for all of these ideas can sometimes take hours. That actually brings me to today's sponsor, WayinVideo. WayinVideo is a really useful AI tool that helps editors find clips much faster. Instead of manually scrubbing through an entire episode looking for one specific scene, you can simply upload your footage and describe what you're looking for. Whether it's an emotional scene, a happy moment, a specific character, or even actions like smiling, crying, running, or fighting, WayinVideo can find those moments for you faster. Once you've found the clip, you can export it and drag it straight into your editing timeline. It honestly saves a huge amount of time, especially if you're working with long episodes or movies. So if you'd like to spend less time searching and more time actually editing, definitely check out WayinVideo using the link in the description below. You can even get started with 200 free credits when you sign up. Now, let's continue with the tutorial. I've already arranged the rest of the clips on my timeline, so the next step is syncing. Here's a small preview.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue.
probably one of the most basic skills in editing, but it's also one of the most important. There are a few different ways you can sync your clips. The most obvious one is cutting exactly on the beat. This creates a very energetic feeling, and after a while, the viewer starts expecting where the next cut is going to happen. It's perfect for upbeat and high-energy songs. The second method, and personally one of my favorites, is cutting slightly before the beat. We're only talking about a few frames here, but it makes a surprising difference. The reason it feels so natural is because our eyes always process visuals before our brain fully reacts to the sound. It's similar to how we see lightning before we hear thunder. So when the visual appears just before the beat, everything feels much smoother and more cinematic. The third method is cutting slightly after the beat. It's not something I use very often, but when used at the right moment, it can create a really strong impact. And remember, syncing isn't only about beats. You can also sync with the lyrics themselves. Pay attention to where each sentence starts, where it ends, and where the emotion changes. Sometimes the lyric is more important than the beat. Most importantly, the syncing should feel intentional, and it needs to be a bit unpredictable for the viewers to truly enjoy the video. If they know exactly where the exact cut is gonna come, they might not enjoy it as much, unless the music itself relies too much on that one type of beat. Okay, that's all for this workflow tutorial. It was truly a nice experience for me to teach you all this. If you are a beginner or a professional, I hope this video brought you some useful knowledge. It is only a fraction of the whole process. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of contents from me. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Take care.